Hi everyone, my name is Jenny and I'm the leader of the Bookworms book club here at the Orange Branch Library. I wanted to tell you all about our next book club selection, Aru Shah and the End of Time by Roshani Chokshi. This book is about a young girl who has a tendency to stretch the truth when trying to fit in at school. Instead of going on some exotic vacations like a lot of her classmates do during her break, Aru works with her parents in the Ancient Indian Art and Culture Museum. One day, some of her classmates surprise her at the museum and are trying to catch her in a lie because they don't believe that the cursed lamp of Bharata is actually cursed. Aru thinks, I'll just light the lamp and prove them wrong and then I'll never lie again. However, when she lights the lamp, she awakens the god of destruction who freezes her mom and classmates and everyone in time. So it's up to Aru to use her newfound connections to the Hindu gods and goddesses to save the day and the world in the process. This book is perfect for fans of Percy Jackson and the Olympians, and it features mythology, adventure, and plenty of magic. Now, if that didn't sell you yet, I was going to read a little bit of this book aloud to all of you. Chapter 1, in which Aru regrets opening the door. The problem with growing up around highly dangerous things is that after a while, you just get used to them. For as long as she could remember, Aru had lived in the Museum of Ancient Indian Art and Culture, and she knew full well that the lamp at the end of the Hall of Gods was not to be touched. She could mention the Lamp of Destruction the way a pirate who had tamed a sea monster could casually say, "Oh, you mean old Ralph here?" But even though she was used to the lamp, she had never once lit it. That would be against the rules. The rules she went over every Saturday when she led the afternoon visitors tour. Some folks may not like the idea of working on a weekend, but it never felt like work to Aru. It felt like a ceremony, like a secret. She would don her crisp scarlet vest with its 3 honeybee buttons. She would imitate her mother's museum curator voice, and people, this was the best part of all, would listen. Their eyes never left her face, especially when she talked about the cursed lamp. Sometimes she thought it was the most fascinating thing she ever discussed. A cursed lamp is a much more interesting topic than, say, a visit to the dentist, although one could argue that both are cursed. Aru had lived at the museum for so long it kept no secrets from her. She had grown up reading and doing her homework beneath the giant stone elephant at the entrance. Often she'd fall asleep in the theater and wake up just before the crackling, self-guided tour recording announced that India became independent from the British in 1947. She even regularly hid a stash of candy in the mouth of a 400-year-old sea dragon statue. She'd named it Steve, in the West Wing. Aru knew everything about everything in the museum, except one thing, the lamp. This book is great for ages 9 to 12. Try to grab the book before the meeting, read it, bring it with you, and we'll talk about it at the meeting. I hope to see you there.